Mom and I were teaching a class last week. Time is wibbly wobbly right now. Anyway, we were teaching a class about preserving herbs, and one of the things we were talking about was drying. And we were telling everybody the main method that we use are screens with paper bags. And then today I'm doing this. So where I showed you where the paper bags were, there are paper bags filled with rose petals from earlier in the week when the sun was directly shining. It is very gray and cloudy. And in fact, we had a little rain shower this morning, and it's supposed to be thunderstorms this afternoon. And I harvested all of these rose petals yesterday to get ahead of all of that rain. And long story short, I had them on this towel. I used half of them-ish to do a distillation for hydrosol. And then I had all of these left over, and they're not drying, and the dog got on top of them, blah, 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 blah. Things, chaos. It happens. And so I decided that if I just laid them straight out on the screen, because it's kind of cloudy today and cool, getting some airflow from up underneath would be useful. And it's hard to remember all of these little details when we're teaching classes, that very situational, right? Like it's rainy. These don't dry well in the dehydrator, so I don't want to put them in the dehydrator. So this seems like a good sort of solution. Putting them in a paper bag, they're not going to get dry. There's not enough airflow there. And normally put them in a paper bag to protect them from the direct sunlight, which will bleach them out and get rid of all of the good juicy oils that are in there that give us the scent and the flavor and the taste that we're looking for when we want to turn these into tea or infused oils or things like that. So I'm going to give this a try, and I decided to just make a little video to share that little behind the scenes story about sometimes the choices that we make for things that it's hard to remember when we're teaching a 2-hour class, like some of those details. One other thing I think we forgot to mention is that laying them out like this, or in the paper bags when it's really sunny, makes it so that the bugs go away, and then we don't end up with bugs in our rose petals or our other dried herbs. So I did see some earwigs, and I'm hoping that they will eventually make their way away and out of here, and then these will get dry. Fingers crossed.